Permit me to call you Tegwolo, not Ajebo here. Okay.
Ajebo.
Okay, so you prefer to be called Ajebo?
Yeah, no, anyone that you prefer, that's fine. It is still me.
Okay.
Me is him, he is me.
All right. Understanding. You grew up right there in Lagos.
Yeah, I grew up in Lagos.
Yeah. So tell me your feel on the take surrounding Nigeria as a whole. You know, how you grew up and then how it's affecting basically your field right now.
So growing up, I grew up in Lagos. It had a very, very, strong impact and influence on my life and my career. Growing up in Surulere back in the day, I used to be that child that they'll not be like, say we're not the year what, yes, but I was stubborn.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I used to play a lot, And then I was funny. I was good company to have, So the life that I lived is what I'm playing out as Tegwolo, my cartoon character. It's my story. Do you get? Go and buy tetracycline and septrin, Prim. It happened to me. Go and all the Tegwolo and his mom, saga. It's just, of course, we have to, tweak a few things here and there to make it more funny and more adventurous. So you see, that's basically my story. You cannot take it away from me. I'm a Lagos boy. Lagos is home of entertainment. Everybody that wants to succeed in entertainment comes to Lagos to get it right. It just seems like if you come to Lagos, you just get it right, And it's not just entertainment. Many other aspects of life. Business, all the goods land in Lagos, and then in Lagos, depending on the location, you can buy the same product for 5,000 within the same Lagos, and you buy it for 45,000. You understand?
Okay, so it's a full cycle for the rich, poor.
We buy packaging, not the product, So basically, that's Lagos for you. Once you can't, map out your audience, you can it's just a cycle of success story. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you grew up and schooled in Lagos. Now, tell me your experience and what you see currently now and that requires a change, basically.
It's the same thing. Traffic. From the beginning of time, there's always been traffic in Lagos. And you get to the end of the road, you're not going to know waiting they cause the traffic. So I don't know whether they are coven, witches and wizards, whether they do meeting. I think their headquarters is in Lagos because you cannot just be 6 hours traffic. People in Lagos wake up sometimes 4 a.m. to go to work and resume by 9. 4, 5, you're now ready day 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. That's 5 hours.
Get into the.
You just default road. Yes. I think if that Lagos traffic situation can be sorted out, to be really amazing. That's one thing that we are saying. If they can sort that traffic problem out, build more road networks. That traffic is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So I think the government needs to pay a lot more attention to the entertainment industry. It's export material. It's something that we're doing very well right now, and people are doing this thing on their own personal sweat and blood. Some people, if you can access the loans from Bank of Industry, good and fine, God bless you. But the government needs to create systems, facilities that can help ease production for creatives, right?
Speaking about good governance, the election is actually coming up and everyone seems to have that traction, about, oh my goodness, we want something nice. We need a better system right now. So tell me basically your view, on good governance and the accountability right here in Nigeria.
My view on good governance and accountability, first of all, now. Okay. We need to do better. Good governance and accountability. We need to select leaders that, are accountable, to the people. And that's why I'm very, very obedient, because I want to see, the first time I'm seeing someone that is in office here in Nigeria that will tell you, go and verify with your full chest. And you go and verify and you come back and it's true, right? So I think Nigeria needs to get there where our leaders can boldly say, go and verify. What do you mean? Which one they say that might eat money? Or like it's funny how stupid these guys think we are. You know, snake, rat, you know, you say, what is that? You know, so we need to get to that point where our leaders can tell us to go and verify. We need to get to that point where our leaders can walk amongst us freely. You know, it's because, you know, say if they catch you, they feel beat you. Now it makes some people use 75 siren and hillocks, back police up and down. No, if you're doing the right thing, you'll be able to walk freely and hold your bag in the airport. And that's what we're seeing with the obedient movement. That's what we're seeing with the man, right? We want our country to get there. They say we're not going to give shishi because the money is for the development of the country. And Nigerians, it's going to be a tough one, but we're going to need to have that paradigm shift. We need to have that change in our value system where you see someone in office and the next thing is you won't collect your cut of the national cake. You know, now we need to get to that point where if you say you will do this thing, do it.
You will do it and you follow it.
You don't even need to be told what to do. We need to get to that point where, because it's funny how these same people travel abroad and they obey instruction. They obey the traffic light. They obey because the system is working. Then you not come to the system that you spoiled. You understand? And you are scattering. You get. So it's something that Nigerians need to get right in 2023. Good governance and accountability. They need to get it right.
Beautiful. All right, so let's talk about you this time. You know, we've been talking about the good governance, we've been talking about the society everywhere, you know, everything.
I'll tell you, come bless I want to run for office.
So this is me talking about you this time, the entertainment industry, comedy. You know, I've been seeing your pull-ups lately, you know, how you've been able to turn, you know, visual comedies now to animations. And, you know, and there's one thing I love about your skits, basically the ability or the fact or how you basically turn, you know, you don't just make funny jokes. I see right in there that you passed, you know, messages to the students. So let's talk about you this time. How do you get to handle your ups and downs inside these things? You know, how do you get to do these things to come up very nicely?
I like to call myself a storyteller. Of course, I'm a comedian. But I'm also a storyteller. I want to tell the African story, right? When I started doing animations, so I'm talking about some 2012. That's over 10 years ago. When I started doing it, it seemed like, what's it, they worried this one. You understand? Everybody was doing, and then even though the animations were not that fluid, but we started, right? Because I always wanted to know why not only Oyibo they get superhero, why not only them do you understand animations and stuff? It was just them.
So the Disney, the cartoons, and the rest.
Yeah. So I was curious. I wanted to see animations. You know, speak Pidgin in animation, speak Igbo, speak Yoruba. I wanted to, you know, and that's what we're manifesting now. You know, why can't we have our own Ankara, you know, pass across, sell our culture?
So do you feel this your own sold or it's selling currently?
It's selling our culture. I have over 1.6 million subscribers on YouTube. We do minimum of 10 million views monthly. All around the world, people are calling Tegwolo and speaking Pidgin. And I've run into people, different places, church, airport, and they come to me and they're like, wow, my children are crazy about Tegwolo. So people call me up on the phone and I'm talking about a fully bred Ajebo children. And they're like, hey, I'm the champion, Warri. Warri.
That's right. You know, that's right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about Tegwolo. How did this name or this word come about?
I don't know.
How did this Tegwolo come about?
See, Matt, no, I don't know. I just knew that I had a lot of stories about my childhood and I wanted to tell the story. And then I created the character. There's one of my classmates in school that had that kind of Tegwolo's head. You know, I used to call him bicycle seat head, you know, because his head was like this. Not this kind of head that all go separate from the head. So we used to call him bicycle seat head. So that informed the creation of the character. And then the whole stubbornness and all that I had. So that's how the character was created. And I don't know the meaning. In fact, I probably have been to Warri maybe like 2 or 3 times, right? So, but then, you know, we had this thing with stand-up comedy where people wanted to make funny comparisons, and they say, for in Warri, if not Warri man, if not Warri, and I was like, okay, he's gonna be a Warri child, and then that's how we created the character. And it's amazing how, you know, in the last 2 years plus, you know, how it just grew, boom. After the lockdown helped a lot. After the lockdown, everybody's talking about Tegwolo. This December, we want to do a Tegwolo, a House of Ajebo Christmas party, where we can bring everybody together and have that, you know, mini Disney feel. You know, have the children come and interact with live characters, the mascots. You know, they get to it should be branded House of Ajebo characters, you know. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to position ourselves as the Disney for Africa, right? So it's not just Tegwolo. You're going to see a lot more stuff. I mean, we have a kiddies channel called Giggles Kiddies TV, where we do nursery rhymes. We have a cartoon called The Adventures of Taiwo and Kenny. We have something called Story Island, where we tell African stories. There are a lot of things that we've created, and they're animated, you know, or they are, you know. So we want to have, when you hear the name House of Ajebo, you just go like, this is our own Disney, you know. So right now, my team and I just are working on a superhero story for Africa and all that. We're working on something like that, you know. So it's not just about comedy anymore, right? We're growing the brand into giving children that wow effect that they would go to a Disney to watch. And then, you know, why would children want to travel from here to Disneyland in America to go and have a good time? Because something is driving them, right? The content they have seen. So we want to bring that same experience here in Africa, when you see the characters, and then when we now tell you, okay, we have this, you know, you can come to our own House of Ajebo castle or lands and have a good time. So that's where we are right now.
That's fine. Obviously, you are doing pretty well for yourself.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that so many youths out there, so many individuals out there are basically looking up to you to actually get a word or 1 or 2 from you for them. All right, so I need you to basically speak to the people out there, speak to your fans out there.
I want a
basically.
word.
Yeah.
A word.
You know.
A word is coming at you. Bring out a word offering. A word.
Okay.
Okay, so see, it's simple. Follow your dreams. If people do not laugh at you, maybe probably your dream is not big enough. I've been laughed at. You want to do cartoon? Can you fund it? You know, follow your dreams. Whatever it is that you imagine, you can achieve it. Just decide and follow it. The only person that can motivate you is you. Stop looking for external validation. Stop looking for someone to come and ginger you small. Put pepper for your body. Not like gang, you know, that's all. No. Wake up every morning and tell yourself in the mirror, I will be successful, I will do this thing, and I will succeed at it. And while you are saying it, make sure you're developing yourself, acquire more skills, acquire knowledge, acquire digital skills. Because I mean, this period is a lot of saving a lot of people. You can work remotely, you can do stuff, but don't lose sight of that dream. You can achieve it.